Welcome to What About, the channel where we bring the most fascinating chapters of human history to life through immersive storytelling. Every episode is custom paced with clear articulation, intermediate vocabulary scaffolding, and deliberate structures specifically designed for English language learners. How does a boy from a small, isolated Mediterranean island become the most powerful man in Europe? This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte. He was a brilliant military leader and a ruthless politician. A man who rewrote the laws, redrew the borders, and changed the history of the world forever. Napoleon was born in 1679 on the rugged island of Corsica. Just months before his birth, France had conquered the island. As a child, Napoleon did not feel French at all. He actually resented French rule. His family belonged to the minor nobility, but they possessed very little wealth. Napoleon's first major breakthrough came in 1793 at the Siege of Toulon. Anti-revolutionary forces had handed the city over to the British Navy. Napoleon, a young artillery captain, devised a brilliant plan. He captured the hills overlooking the harbour and bombarded the enemy ships from above. His victory caught the attention of leaders in Paris. Soon, he was given command of the French army in Italy, leading a poorly equipped force to stunning victories. Back in Paris, the government faced a violent uprising. Napoleon ordered his men to fire cannons directly into the crowds, instantly crushing the rebellion. By 1799, the French government was weak and corrupt. Realizing his immense popularity, Napoleon used his military backing to overthrow the government in a political coup. Napoleon was no longer just a general. He was the absolute ruler of France. In 1804, inside the Notre Dame Cathedral, he did something shocking. He crowned himself emperor. As emperor, he did not just fight wars. He reformed France. He introduced the Napoleonic Code, a unified legal system based on the concept that all citizens are equal under the law. Britain, Austria, and Russia formed alliances to stop him. But Napoleon was a tactical genius. At the Battle of Austerlitz, he completely destroyed the combined Allied armies. Napoleon's ambition eventually became his undoing. In 1812, angry that Russia was trading with Britain, he made the fatal mistake of invading Russia with over 600,000 men. Instead of fighting, the Russians retreated, burning their own villages and crops. When Napoleon finally reached Moscow, he found a deserted city set on fire. With no food or shelter, Napoleon was forced to retreat. The brutal Russian winter struck. Hundreds of thousands of French soldiers froze or starved to death. Weakened and defeated, Europe turned on him. Paris was captured, and in 1814, Napoleon was forced to abdicate his throne. He was exiled to the tiny Mediterranean island of Elba. But the story was not over. In a daring escape, Napoleon slipped away from Elba, landed in France, and rallied his old soldiers. For 100 days, the emperor was back. His final gamble took place at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Against the British and Prussian forces, Napoleon fought desperately, but he was finally and decisively defeated. This time, the British took no chances. They exiled him to St. Helena, a remote island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, where he died in 1821. Napoleon left behind a complicated legacy of brilliant law, bloody war, and endless ambition. History isn't just about dates. It's about expanding your world and mastering the language to talk about it. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit the like button and subscribe. And to truly level up your English skills, go to coffee.com/whataboutesl right now to download the premium printable study guide for this exact video. Our guides feature complete transcripts, advanced IPA phonetic charts, cloze tests, and teacher keys. Pay what you want, support the channel, and keep learning.